Violence isn't always evil. What's evil is the infatuation with violence. Jim Morrison. The Oxford Dictionary defines violence as the behaviour involving physical force intended to hurt, damage, or kill someone or something. Violence has always been around us. We are born into the world with violence. Humankind has created improved ways to convey that violence. Granted, most of them are to protect from other forms of violence, but that's just going to cause an infinite loop. So where do we draw the limit? Well, let's be honest, no one actually knows because everyone has a different point of view of what violence is. Should something like an animal attacking another be seen as violent, or just an act as nature? And should there be a separate classification for human-made violence? In my personal opinion, yes, there should. Because there is a fine line between what is right and wrong, but what is right isn't always what is real. And now I'd like to show you a short clip that I made. Under the Australian Classification Board, it would most likely be rated M. Here's a little story about a man telling stories to his grandchildren. Okay, little Timmy, it's time to go to bed.
But I'm not sleepy yet, Grandpa. Can you please tell me this story?
That's not a story. I'll tell you a real story.
Oh boy, Grandpa, your stories are the best.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful mermaid and a dashingly handsome prince. He was out at sea one day and fell off his boat, almost drowning. The mermaid saved him, but she fell in love. So she went to a sea witch to get the most beautiful pair of legs known to man. But as she left, the sea witch said there was a catch.
Your voice will forever be silenced, and every step you take on land will make you bleed, as if razor blades were cutting your feet.
As she stepped up onto the beach, her feet began to bleed, and worst ever was the sand that got between the bruises. Her beautiful mermaid voice could not be heard. She went up to the prince, but he could not work out what was happening, as she could not speak. A few weeks later, the prince was engaged to another woman, and the mermaid went back to the ocean and threw herself in. Unfortunately, she'd forgotten she'd given up all ability to swim and drowned. Good night, son.
Good night, Grandpa.
Every day that week, Grandpa returned to tell him another tale, and the child kept getting more and more scared. His parents were getting concerned. They couldn't work out why little Timmy was not sleeping. Little did they know that Grandpa had only just begun. And so the wicked queen was punished for trying to kill Snow White. And as her punishment, she was made to dance among the town wearing a pair of hot iron shoes until she fell over dead. The Sleeping Beauty woke up to the nudging of her newborn twins. The monarch had impregnated her while she slept. He brought her back to the palace, triumphantly returning, but she forgot to mention he was married. The wife tried to kill the Sleeping Beauty, but was thwarted by the king. In the end, the Sleeping Beauty married the prince, who violated her while she slept. Just goes to show you, you can find love wherever you may need, I think. Tonight, Timothy, is my favorite story of them all, Cinderella.
Oh wait, I know this one.
That is true, but that's what the mainstream media wants you to think. What really happened is Cinderella killed her original stepmother at getting her father to marry the housekeeper. But what she didn't realize is that the housekeeper would be bringing her multiple daughters and never-ending chore list. Cinderella got what was coming to her.
At least we know why Timmy isn't sleeping. I told you your father wasn't ready for this.
I hope this little story time has taught you something. Some things aren't as bad as they seem, and some things are much, much worse.